Hey guys, I'm Matt from Cobra Fitness and welcome to day 18 of our 30-day fitness challenge. Day 18, we're getting closer to that 30. Good stuff. You keep turning up, you're smashing it. Good job. Yesterday was a solid core session. My core's a bit sore today. I hope yours is as well. But today we're gonna do upper body. So we're gonna base today's session on our pulling muscles. So biceps and back. We'll get started with our warm up, 2 minutes on the rope, or however you've been warming up for the last 17 days. And we'll get started. So 18 days so far of 30, we're over the halfway mark. Results are showing, comments are coming through, telling me how much you're loving it. I tell you what, we've got a few crowd favorites now. Super abs, everyone loves super abs, which is fantastic, and 48s. So from this 30-day challenge, we've come to the conclusion that 48s is a winner for shoulders and super abs. This is the family's new favorite exercises. So I think we're gonna see in a lot of gyms, once we open up, 48s and super abs. Good stuff. Got another minute left. Today's first exercise is 21s. See if that's gonna come a crowd favorite. 48s for the shoulders, super abs for the core, 21s for the biceps. Nice and warm, guys. We get nice and warm. We get started on a big upper body session. $40 seconds left on the clock and we'll get started. Hope you're all enjoying it. Hope you're all feeling good. You're feeling physically strong and mentally strong. Smashing through these bloody hard sessions. Making them as hard as we possibly can for ourselves, of course, to get maximum results. That's what it's all about. $10 seconds left and we'll have a rest. 3, 2, 1. So what we need for today's class is our 2 six-packs and or our 2 singles, depending on how much weight you're going to use. So we'll get started. Exercise number 1 is 21s. 21s is 7, 7, and 7. 7 bottom, 7 top, and 7 full bicep curls. 3 sets of, okay? So again, pick which weight works for you, but it's all about quality. We don't want to be swinging. We want to make sure each rep counts. So I'll grab my 6-pack. I'm going to hold it like this because it's easier for me. Elbows in front, very, very important. We have our elbows in front. If we have them to the side here, we end up using our shoulders. If we have them in front, it's very strict. So, are we ready? 7 at the bottom, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, top 7. 1, 2, all the way up halfway down. 3, 4, 5, 6. On the 7th one, full reps now, all the way down. 1, all the way up, good. 2, make sure we get those arms fully locked open. 3, fully extended I should say. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa, what am I doing? It's only 7. I'm trying to do 10. Crazy guy. 7, 7, and 7. You've done a couple of extra reps. Good on you. It's better to do more than not enough. That's when you're thinking about something else. See, you just get crazy. So 7, 7, and 7. Should I take those extra couple off? Nah. Right, ready. And 1, all the way down. So we get to the bottom of the bicep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and top 7. Halfway down, all the way up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now full 7, not full 10, crazy guys. Full 7, all the way down, open them up. 4, 5, 6, one more. 7, and rest. So with that exercise, again, we're doing these exercises from home. So with dumbbells, you know, you can change your weight. You can change your weight by 2 kilos. Up 2 kilos, down 2 kilos, and 2 kilos on a bicep curl is a big difference, plus and minus 2 kilos. So with this one, it's very important to work on the form. Getting that full extension of the bottom of the bicep is very important. If we just do half curls all the time, we're not getting the full range. We want to get down the bottom for the full bicep growth, okay? So take your time with the exercise and really squeeze each rep out like you're doing this because you want the results. Not you're doing it because I'm telling you have to do it. Today's the pulling muscles, we're working them. Make sure you work them. Set number 3 of 3. Elbows in front. This is keeping it very, very strict. 1, there's no swinging. 2, there's no shoulders. 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we go 7, up to the top. Halfway down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 7th, 7 we do full, all the way down, all the way up. 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm squeezing that hard. 5, I make it hurt. 6, 7, I make each rep hurt. It's very important, as I said, and I say this for the last 17 days. Each exercise, you can cheat, you can make it easy, or you can make it hard. And my mentality is I make every exercise as hard as I possibly can for myself to make this 30 minutes count. 30 minutes at home with your 6-pack or an hour and a half in the gym, 30 minutes at home you can get just as much, if not more, quality than rushing in the gym with shitty curls. You understand? Good job. Okay, the next one's a superset of bent over rows. So we're gonna use our 6-packs. Again, if it's too heavy, change it. We're gonna start bent over rows wide, okay? Wide grip rows. As soon as we finish 10, we bring it in and 10. When we bring it in for the second set or the second exercise, you wanna keep your elbows very, very tight. When you come up, you're trying to touch your elbows together at the back. So the first one, we're going super wide for 10, 9, 10, and then 8, 9, 10. 3 sets of 10 and 10. Okay, let's get started. And we're bending over. No pain on the lower back. You will get some stiffness as you go on, as the muscle starts to get exhausted. But if you're keeping your upper abs sticking out and bending from the hips, not from the spine, you will have no problems. Okay, so we will get started. Bent over, chest up, and 1, release 3/4, 2, squeezing our shoulder blades together at the back, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. From here, in, 1, 2, 3, squeeze them together, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How'd that feel? Did you get it in the right spots? I hope so. If not, make the small modifications you need to feel it where you should be feeling it. On the first wide rows, you want to get to the back of the shoulder. Primarily, you should be feeling the back of the shoulder. And then here, again, back of the shoulder, biceps, and inside shoulders, okay? So really focus. Yes, I know you're gonna start feeling a little bit in the lower back, but no pain, just tight. Ready? Set number 2, bent over, chest up. 1, 2, making sure those elbows stay up high in front. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring them in. 1, 3/4 the way down, keeping your shoulders squeezed back. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh man! It's the burn. And that's what we're doing it for. We're doing it for the burn. That rear delt, tough on that squeeze. If you're really squeezing your elbows in towards your lats, oh, job done. We'll give ourselves 10 seconds more and move on to our third set. Our third set of superset rows. 4, 3, 2, and 1. When I say elbows up, keep them up this way. Don't let them creep back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring them inside. Squeeze the elbows together at the top. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, how's that? Should be pretty warm by now. I certainly am. Bloody warm. Okay. On to our third exercise. We're going to go back to the biceps. The biceps are engaged in that row for sure. Get to the top, we're squeezing. Next one, we're going to do single arm bicep curls. So hopefully my handles will last on my 6-packs. But we're going to do 1, 2, 3 with a heavier weight. So if you can't do the 6-packs individually, cool, go to full front curls with the single 6-pack. Sorry, I'm getting confused. Single 6-packs either side, or if it's too heavy, go 1 6-pack for 2 arms. But ideally, we should really be able to try and do 1 per arm. Otherwise, go to your bottles if you need to. So, ready. We're doing 3 sets of 12 single arm curls. So 12 meaning 24 in total. 1, 2, 3, so it's 12 each arm. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, good. 13, we're halfway. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 24 to go. 4, 3, 2, 1. So let's do this because it seems like I'm trying to confuse everyone as much as possible. That was 24, so it was 12 each arm, okay? So we're doing sets of 12 each arm. If that 6-pack is too heavy for 1 arm, lower the reps first before we change the weight. That makes life easier. So now let's do 18, 19, 20, or let's do 8, 9, 10. See how you go. Use that same weight, just lower the reps first before you lower the weight. Okay, let's see how we go. We should be there, we should be all right with that. Set number 2, single arm bicep curls of 24. Ready, and elbows in front, don't swing with the shoulders. 1, 2, full range, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, we're halfway, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 4 to go, come on. 4, 3, 2, 1. Very, very good. How'd you go? How'd you go with that? Did you lower the reps before you lowered the weight? Otherwise, stay where you are, focus on the form. I'd rather 5 each arm, amazing quality reps with that weight than lowering the weight. We're gonna get some gains, we're gonna get strong, okay? We'll give ourselves another 10 seconds rest. We'll do our third set of curls. Oof, are we ready? Got some good ones after this. And 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not swinging. 5, very strict. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, let's get to 24, 15, 16, squeeze at the top, 17, hard at the top, 18, 19, 20, 4 left, squeeze, 3, 2, 1, that's it, we're building the gun show, come on. All right, so I've got 2 more exercises for you. Super hard and then a little bit easier. So we're gonna be on the floor for this one. I need you to lay flat on the floor. So roll out your mat, get out what you need. I'm gonna grab my mat, roll it out, and we're gonna get started, okay? Okay guys, so we've rolled our mats out, we've got our single bottles. Single bottles is all you're gonna need for this exercise because it's pretty bloody hard. We will be laying on our stomachs on the mat. We're gonna do 3 sets of 12. So you guys that have done my classes before will have done this before. We're not touching the ground with the bottles. We're keeping the bottles up. I'm gonna call these Superman rows. Call them whatever you like. But you're gonna feel like Superman after you finish. So we're keeping the bottles off the ground and we're squeezing back. Now, I'm not going on an angle like this. I wanna keep the same height the whole time for 12. 3 sets of 12, okay? When you get to the back most point, squeeze the shoulders together and then release. If it gets too hard, you have a couple of options. The first option is don't go as far forward, okay? That's gonna release some pressure on your shoulders. So get into here, squeezing all the way back, but don't straighten your arms. That's the first option. If it's still too hard, which it won't be, but just in case, then we're gonna do the remaining reps of that set without the weights, okay? But let's try number 1 before we modify it to number 2. All right, are we ready? 3 sets of 12. And 1, 2, keeping it the same height. 3, 4, 5, squeeze at the back. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, one more, 12. How'd you get on? If you felt that was a little bit easy, I'll show a modification to make it harder for the second set. If it was a struggle and you nearly didn't finish 12, perfect. If you didn't finish 12, as I mentioned, don't take your arms as far in front. If it's still a struggle, remove the weights and just do it with your arms only. Okay, set number 2. As I mentioned, if it was easy, wasn't easy, if it wasn't hard enough for you, let's keep it out a little bit wider, okay? So out here, and then squeeze right back. So we're keeping the distance a lot further out. That's gonna activate a lot more of the rear delt because it's further away from the body. Here, it's easier, here it's harder. So we're gonna keep it out wide, okay? Set number 2, ready, 12 reps, and 1, out wide if it's easy. 2, 3, 4, squeeze at the back. 5, that's much harder. 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 to go. 3, 2, 1. Now, if you did it with your arms wide and it wasn't hard, I can't help you anymore. That's it, because that's bloody hard. If you do that correctly, that is hard. If you keep your arms out as wide as you can and still keep it strict and straight, who would have thought 1.5 litres of water would be so heavy? Oof. And I've got all these different weights in the gym, and that's heavy. It's a style of training and it's a focus on quality. That's what it is. That is what it is. Okay, enough of my chit chat. I'm just trying to have more of a rest. Last set, number 3 of 12. Ready, and squeeze at the back. 2, 3, 4. Keep the weight the same height off the ground. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. How do we get on with that? That was tough. That was tough. We're going to throw in one more exercise just because we've got these little beauties firing now. We might as well smash them to bits. You got 2 options, and those are the 2 different weights. Your singles or your 6s, up to you. But I'll show you the exercise before we get started so you can decide. 2 arms, bent over, rear delts. Now, to make this exercise harder, you know what? We're not going to use the 6 packs, we're going to use the singles. To make this exercise harder, for the first set. After the first set, then you can change the weight if you choose, but please use these for the first set of 12. We're going to bend over. Now this, that's all right, that's easy. But instead, let's make each rep count. So we bend over and we go up as high as we can and squeeze. Okay, so when we get to the top, that's not the top. That extra 5% higher is the top. We go as high as we possibly can, okay? 3 sets of 12. First set, we'll go through it and then we'll discuss the weight afterwards. You ready? We're bending over, back straight, chest up, horizontal, and squeeze at the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, squeeze it hard. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Right. Again, that's making each exercise as hard as we possibly can with what we have. 2 things would have happened if you felt that easy. 1, your hands would have gotten wider as you went up. You would have gone out on an angle. 2, when you're squeezing at the top to get that extra 5% we spoke about, the last bit of the rep, you would have gone like this. That's not moving your rear delts or activating your rear delts any harder. That's just bending over more. So we're keeping this on lock. We're keeping our body perfectly straight. Okay, so let's try it again, set number 2 with those singles and see how we feel. Because I felt that. So we're bending over, we're keeping our chest up, and this part is not gonna move, okay? We come up, keeping our arms close as we can. Squeeze in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It's our second set. We'll do one more set. Now, if you want to go on to the 6 packs for the last set, try See the difference? Then you'll know going forward what's the right weight for you to use. I also feel that in the top of my triceps, or inside triceps, when I get to the top of the exercise. It's okay. You can isolate it more with a straight bar, you can isolate it more in the gym, but we're doing the best with what we've got at the moment. So I'm gonna try for my last set with the sixes. Okay, you can do what you like, whether you wanna use the sixes or you wanna keep on the singles, no problem. I might struggle halfway through and change it because it's pretty bloody heavy and it's the last set. Are we ready? Set number 3 of 3 for day upper body. 1, 2, and 1. Yeah, that's hard. 2, 3. Doesn't help they swing everywhere. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Keep your back straight, don't swing. 9, I'm telling you, but I'm also telling myself. 10, yeah. 11, 12, shit. Apologies for my bad language. That was tough. That was tough. If you know me though, that was not my bad language. This is all my best behavior. Guys, that was a good session. That was solid. That's very isolated. We're isolating those pulling muscles. It's very important. I hope you enjoyed it. Huge shout out to Hard Knock Fight Gear for supporting us. Again, thanks to Yoga One for getting involved for our active recovery days. I hope you're enjoying the session so far. Day 18, we're kicking on. We'll see you tomorrow for another solid one. Cheers, guys.